What's up, everybody? Welcome to Knockout Sessions. As always, it's your boys, Julio, Milton.
Oh, that is so 2025, nigga. We moving forward in life. He who shall not be named. And if you're part of the six, nigga, you know where I live.
I wasn't ready for that. That was straight blatant. As always, hit the like, share, and the subscribe button. Social media is in the description. Merchandise link is also there as well. Para la gente en español, gracias por apoyarnos. Los subtítulos están en la esquina. We're going to get right into it because I've waited for this day for a long time. We begin with UFC 324, the main event. Justin, the highlight Gaethje versus Paddy, the baddie.
King of the North. Well, King of the North.
Paddy, the baddie Pimplet, the so-called King of the North, losing by unanimous decision to
There
Justin
is
Gaethje.
no shame in losing to a motherfucking great. I think the biggest question here, two of them, is Paddy as good as they say, and does Gaethje still have it? And let me tell you something, my boy. Gaethje motherfucking has it.
Well,
and Paddy has a chin.
I'll say this, and this is facts. The worst version of Gaethje beat the best version of Paddy Pimplet.
Which goes to show how great Gaethje is, which means there is no shame in losing to a great.
Yeah, that means that 2021 Gaethje would have knocked out Pimplet.
Which there's no shame in losing to a legend.
So good for Paddy. He looks like a total thug, like how Gaethje called him, a true Scouser gangsta. Because he took some nasty hits. I'll say that. They both really went at it. Pimplet actually had more significant strikes than Gaethje did.
But Gaethje just has the face of a champ.
He's got a
no
chin,
scars, no bruising,
and he had the ground game.
I mean, yeah, which was. I know you mentioned Gaethje has wrestling skills, which is great, but I mean, I honestly said it like, oh, I see Paddy winning by submission, and there was not a single
submission attempt,
takedown attempt. Like there was no ground game even attempted by Paddy, which a lot can obviously be due to the fact of Gaethje's offense. You know, Gaethje was really setting the pace for the fight, and look, at the end of the day, I think the sooner you go through a loss like this, in Paddy's case, the sooner you find where your flaws are. And I know there's like a video going around about, what's his name? Michael Bisping? Talking to Paddy like, oh, you almost got knocked out right there, right? I don't know if you saw that video. Which kind of goes to show that early in his career with the UFC, there were already signs that Paddy, tends to get hit a lot.
Yeah.
And we kind of had seen this before, even in
the Ferguson fight.
The Ferguson fight, yeah. And, in the Michael Chandler fight, and which I told you, some of those punches that he took cleanly makes you wonder, how is he going to handle it if it were Ilia Topuria? I said that, all right? Especially the ending of round number 2, where he got his freaking nose busted, bleeding. Like you add another 10, 15 seconds to that freaking round, it would have been over right there.
Yeah.
But hey, like, I know there's no participation trophy, but no matter what, I would say Paddy can hang in there. But I've always also said Paddy will be a great top 5. I don't see him being a champ.
I'll agree, only because so there's certain losses that you can take where you lose, like it goes on your record, but your stock doesn't really go anywhere. So I truly believe that I make fun of Paddy a lot on this channel. I do, and it was satisfying to watch. I think for me it was more satisfying actually to watch Gaethje win than to see Paddy lose. If that makes sense. Because now it's like, oh, like this cat is still he's the first ever 2-time interim champion. BMF champion. When you look, I feel so bad for Justin Gaethje. His first title shot just lost his father, Khabib Nurmagomedov. His second title shot just got his belt stripped Charles Oliveira. His third title shot will be divorced Ilya Topuria.
Yes.
I can already see Ilya just goes up to Justin in the
I'm
press
sorry.
conference, and he's like, "I loved her, Justin."
Yes. Yes.
So, but as far as Paddy goes, I think now you can set up a matchup with Paddy and Poshbot Amen.
Yes. Fuck Almond.
Because Dana, let's be real here, he was swinging at the air watching Paddy lose. Now he gets to like give Paddy the opportunity to redeem his status against somebody who Dana is not fond of.
Yes.
And Armin Saryukian.
Give me that fight in the White House.
Maybe as a prelim.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
Yes. Give me that fight at the White House.
Or in England.
Give me the fight at the White House.
The fight at the White House that's going to happen is going to be Topuria and Gaethje.
Yes. Which, on top of that, I feel like even though you're saying that Dana White is punching the air, but I kind of been hearing that they want to make sure that they have American fighters leading the card.
Doesn't get any more American right now than Gaethje, I guess,
what I'm saying.
in that division.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, we have Spain versus.
Although Gaethje should stop saying that he's Mexican because ICE might come after him.
He can punch his way out of there.
Probably.
So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
And then little chorizo.
Yeah, chorizo.
So we got a Mexican versus a Spaniard now.
Yes.
On the White House. The irony. ICE is going to be like, we about to get all their fans.
Yeah, in reality, I don't see another bigger fight to leave the White House other than your Jones versus Pereira, but that's not going to happen, whatever. But I believe a good prelim, opening card, whatever you want to call it, is Armin versus Paddy.
I think it's a suitable fight. And if it's not Armin, I mean, if Fiziev beats Rufi, make Fiziev versus Paddy. Fiziev is a common opponent with Gaethje.
Yes.
You know?
Yep. And then that really puts, again, Fiziev in that world where we can really see where he's at.
Striker versus a mixed martial artist.
Striker. Yeah.
Paddy, for the most part, is a striker.
Yeah.
Why not? You know, they both are the only ones that could hang with Gaethje, too, actually.
Yes.
So.
There you go.
69.
8-9.
But that's for Paddy. And then Gaethje, as we mentioned earlier, it's going to be Ilya Topuria. How that fight turns out, I got Ilya too, my boy. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. Like,
you don't have to apologize to the people.
It is
People know who you are.
Fourth straight legend that Ilya knocks out and potentially retires.
Hypothetically, you can't assume.
If he knocks out Gaethje, is that not now the greatest 4-fight streak ever?
Yes.
Anything John Jones has ever done is
again, we're building it as we go. Just relax, dude. Like, you do this every single time. You know?
I'm Babe Ruth around here. I call my shots, and they're all hitting.
Dude, you've gone on a hardcore losing streak,
you know,
with other fighters.
Didn't you specifically just say at the beginning of the video this was so 2025?
Yes.
Well, that was so 2022.
Okay.
We're done.
You have 2 fighters. Okay, 2 fighters. It's okay.
And I have others right there on the cusp.
No, they're not.
Shavkat.
No, he's been unemployed for like 2 years.
Eve.
He's been on a losing streak.
Peter Yan.
He's barely coming back.
He's back. I'm sure there's other ones that I can name there right now that I can't think of in the moment. But the bottom line is, for credibility, guys, join my team. Clearly, my co-host here has been on a skid.
You got skid marks on your underwear. Shut up.
Now, for the co-main, Sean O'Malley versus Song Dong.
So look, and whoever our viewers are on TikTok, I know you said you wanted us to explain why we thought it was a controversial decision. Julian, can you explain to the people why Sean O'Malley winning was controversial?
I had a 2-1 Song and Dong, mainly because Song kind of dominated O'Malley, especially on the leg kicks and on the ground in the first 2 rounds. O'Malley had some spurts in the second round. Now, I get it. The third round, O'Malley went ultra instinct.
Which he should have done in the beginning.
And I think that goes back to what we talked about. I think because he was so inactive.
Yeah.
He was a little rust. At worst case, or at best case scenario for O'Malley, I think it could have even been maybe a draw if you had it at 10-8 as a fucking third round.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I get it. The UFC, again, they have their own plans. They have their own agendas and their dreams. Unfortunately, it has to be Jan versus Murab, Uncle Dana. You got to complete the trilogy. Don't let this be a Bivol better be a situation. Give O'Malley to the winner of a previous bout in the prelims, Umar Nurmagomedov. Give me Sean O'Malley versus Umar Nurmagomedov.
Mm-hmm.
You got an elite striker, elite grappler. One of them's got to give. And I think the winner of that should face the winner of Jan Murab.
Yes.
And the losers should face each other.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It does. It makes a lot of sense.
So that is why I say that it is controversial. I think Song...
It wasn't a robbery, but like it was, I don't know. It was too competitive, but I did edge Sazlong Dong myself, but
I'll even give you the breakdown here. Song Yadong, total strikes, 69 out of 130. Sean O'Malley, 67 out of 111. Significant strikes, O'Malley's 48 because he went onto that tear on the third round. To 36 out of 94 for Song Yadong. Song Yadong, 3 takedowns, O'Malley 0. That kind of warrants a draw. At worst.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For Song.
Yes.
For O'Malley, this is the second time I've seen you in your career, sir, that you've been gifted a dub as you're a contender trying to get back in the title picture. That's fine. I understand. This will be rectified, though, if Sean O'Malley versus Umar Nurmagomedov is made official. That's the only way this pays out. For Song, well...
But I kind of want to watch Umar fight Jan.
Yes, but what are you going to do with Umar? Well, Ramadan is coming. You could keep Umar just on the shelf until after Jan and Murab. So who does O'Malley fight? Corey Sandhagen? You finally make that dream fight between the two?
In the White House. 2 Americans.
He's on to something, folks. He's on to something. You got a ghetto American and your standard American fighting each other. He doesn't get any more standard than Corey.
Oh, that's funny.
But yes, I agree with that. So, hey, congrats to O'Malley. You can bitch, you can cry, but at the end of the day, he got the dub.
Yes.
Some notable performances. Waldo Acosta Cortez knocking out Derek Lewis in the second round. Congrats to Waldo. He moves up now in the top 5 of the heavyweight division. I think that's a name to look out for in terms of next contenders for once Aspinall gets Stevie Wonder out of his mind. Other performances: Gene Silva defeating Arnold Allen by decision. Good for him. That was a battle of the autistics, according to Gene Silva. His words, not mine.
Yes.
Silva now probably moves into like the 6th ranked. So now I would like to see Silva versus maybe a Yair Rodriguez.
Yes.
That sounds like a good fight. And then Natalia Silva defeating Rose Namajunas by decision. Questionable.
Yeah,
also.
It's another one of those freaking Sean.
Yeah, like a Sean O'Malley type controversial one, but I get it. Like Rose is kind of on the way out, and
so
Natalia
you gotta
Silva's,
try to put
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, and the fight itself wasn't too interesting. Like they were all both kind of hesitant. You had a little spurts of moments, but I mean, it was. And to be fair, it was kind of hard to score the card because it wasn't as actionable as you wish it would have been.
Yeah. For Rose, this is tough because now I believe she's 1-3 in her last 4. Clearly, the decline is here.
Yeah.
I think your best days are behind you, Rose. Other than that, that is our wrap up for the UFC 324 card. It was It was an awesome way to honestly start the year, the Paramount Plus era.
A lot of complaints about the ads, though. A lot of complaints about the
I was
ads.
about to say, there's a lot of ads. However, for those of you who have Paramount Plus, shout out to you. I appreciate you.
Should we go buy some Icy Mint Halls for later on today?
Cute ass man. Now we look to the future. This Saturday, UFC 325, back-to-back pay-per-views. Not really a common thing in today's era. We have the main event, the rematch, what would you call it? The
old guard again versus a young cat.
The hungry lion who maybe has learned his lesson.
We shall see, young warrior.
Alexander the Great Volkanovski versus Diego El Vaquero Lopes 2. How do you see this fight playing out? Any different than the first?
I mean, in reality, unless Lopes has, like you said, learned and made an adjustment, Volk is a very dominant fighter. Or unless Volk, is slowing down, had a decline, and Diego can, outpace, Volk. I mean, it should still be a very similar fight to the first one. The thing about the first one that for the most part, it was really one-sided. Like Volk clearly won the fight. Like he
took damage.
Yeah, he did take damage, but like he still clearly won the fight. So, I mean, in this situation, is more of who Diego Lopes is becoming more than who Volkanovski has.
Because we know what we're going to get out of Volk.
Yes, exactly.
A dog. He's got a very disciplined style.
Yeah,
he knows where to point the weak spots on you, and he's not going to stop. The dude's the definition of a fucking pit bull. Diego, like you said, this is about how much adjustments did you make in your game. Did you tighten up the striking? Have you improved the ground game? Because whether we like it or not, old man Volk is still a better grappler than Diego Lopes.
Yeah.
Now Diego has some advantages when it comes to the jiu-jitsu. But Volk's defense is just crazy good.
Yep.
And the experience isn't too much different from the last fight because I think Diego only fought Gene Silva in that span since their fucking fight in the first place. Which that was also a dog fight for Diego. So again, is Diego finally entering the prime where he's kind of connected the dots against a guy like Volkanovski? Because not a lot of people get a rematch with Volkanovski if your name's not Max Holloway or Islam Makhachev.
If he got a clear victory, they're moving on.
100%. I want to say Diego Lopes, but at the same time, we just saw Paddy and Justin. You know what I'm saying? And Volk is still a tier above Justin Gaethje in terms of
accomplishments.
Yes, accomplishments. Diego Lopes is in the same tier of Paddy in terms of accomplishments. I'm gonna favor Volk.
You have to. Like we were giving Diego Lopes the benefit of the doubt, especially since Volk was coming off some ugly, losses and shit. You have to, in this situation, favor Volkanovski again because he got a clear victory. But Father Time's undefeated, and you cannot what would be
you can't outrun it.
No, not just that, but you can't accomplishments. You can't put freaking Diego Lopes out. Like he's a young cat. He's learning. He's growing. He's got heart. At some point, he is going to be running this division.
He's hell bent on it.
You're right. Like Gene Silva had his hype. People were thinking that he was next, right? Diego said, "Not today, sir."
He just engaged Gene Silva.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So Diego obviously has the skills to be the champ and run the division. Volk has just shown that he's S tier. That's it.
Yeah, and I think I got Volk in a tougher fight than what the first one was. Yeah. I do think that they're both going to take a lot of damage on each other. I think it's going to drag out until round 5. And I think Volk wins a very tough, hard-fought decision.
Yeah. But part of this conversation has to be, At what point are we gonna finally see him retire though? Is this good enough? Right? Like he did the whole go up a division. He fought Islam, right? He fought the Ilya. So he fought someone in his current guard. He fought someone up and coming in Ilya who is S plus tiers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what more does Volk have to prove if Diego Lopes was technically the change of the guard?
It's because if you're Volk at this point, you're kind of in a tough spot. Because okay, let's say he beats Lopez, then you got to
Recycle.
Mavsar Evloev. You got Mavsar Evloev. You got Leron Murphy. You got Yair Rodriguez, who, for whatever reason, who fights once every 2 years, still keeps asking for a rematch. Then you got the Gene Silva's coming up. Like at this point, Gene Silva will be, if he gets past for whatever reason, Evloev and Leron Murphy, Silva will be the guy to take out Volk at that point, because Volk just can't go any longer.
But Diego Lopes is still here.
You think Diego would get a third shot at this?
I mean, they have to. That's what makes UFC tough.
You know what I'm saying? Like, can Lopez? Who would Lopez have to fight if he loses? Yair Rodriguez?
I mean, there's beef there.
I mean, you could sell that fight in Mexico.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like one of these cats is going to end up being the lucky one to catch Volk on that bad night. You know what I'm saying?
And then that's when Diego comes in and sweeps the night. And
maybe.
We'll see.
Because I think at this point, like you said, there's no point in Volk moving on. We don't want to see Topuria Volk too. We don't. Because now you're just asking for Volk to get killed.
The only other thing that would have been exciting is Merab would have won. Merab moves up.
I mean, maybe Jan moves up.
No, let's see the Omar fight first.
Okay, I'll give you that. So that's my early prediction. How do you agree with the Volk hard fought? Co-main, quick turnaround. Dan Hooker versus Benoit Saint-Denis. How do you view this one?
Saint-Denis, my boy.
Benoit he's comeback fighter for sure. Like that man had very tough losses, and now he's basically making a case to where he might climb back into the top 5. Remember, this is the same guy that people said was the favorite against Dustin Poirier.
Yep.
And now he's climbing back in there. I think if he beats Hooker, we could even see Benoit Saint-Denis versus Paddy Pimblett.
That is a big possibility too.
You know what I'm saying? England versus France. You know what I'm saying? And hey, BSD has even talked about he wants to challenge for the BMF title.
I mean, go for it. He's got the attitude. He's got the background.
He's got the style.
Yeah,
dude's a thug.
Yep.
And he was in the special forces of France.
That's what I'm saying. He's got the background.
You know what I'm saying? I think BSD finishes Dan Hooker in the second. And that's because Hooker's getting up there in age. He's gone through a lot of wars. He's just had the ass whooping of a lifetime from Armin Saryukin.
Yep.
Hey, but I'll give Hooker credit though. He's funny.
Yeah.
Now we get to what should low key be the co-main, but this is my pick for fight of the night. Rafael Fiziev versus Mauricio Ruffi.
Yeah.
This is every striker's like buffet right here.
Yep.
This is like, you're not gonna get a single takedown attempt probably. You're gonna see two dudes slugging the shit out of each other because Ruffi showed against Benoit that he's got a chin. It's just that he had to tap him out.
Yep.
And Fiziev is the same guy who went through 2 close wars with Justin Gaethje.
So it's gonna be a banger.
Yeah, this one I expect to go all 3 rounds, and both men are probably going to lose some years on their life.
But the winner is going to win a lot of fucking chips on their shoulders. It's going to win a lot of fucking fans.
So this is tough because this is the resurgence of the fighting nerds. We just saw Gene Silva come back, right?
But
you know what I'm saying? Against an Arnold Allen.
Yeah.
Arnold Allen in this case now is Rafael Fiziev. However, I'll say this. Fiziev has a chin on him, like I just mentioned, and he's got experience fighting guys like in the upper echelon of the division. And on top of that, I think he's bigger than Ruffi, honestly. Like he's more stocky than he is. I think Fiziv's
Look,
experience.
you're being biased, and I understand, and I
Really?
get it. I get it.
Who you pick?
I don't know. I think
Really?
I think it's a good show out fight for both because they both have.
You want me to give you the teletape?
Yes, go for it.
Fiziv 32.
Uh-huh.
Rufy 29.
Uh-huh.
Fiziv 5'7". Rufy 5'9". Reach 71.5 inches for Fiziv. 75 inches for Rufy. That's where the advantage is. However, Fiziv packs more power than Rufy does. And he's faster.
More experience. He's technically taking on higher opposition.
This is the second time I want to see, too, that Fiziv takes on a back-end contender, too, trying to defend his spot.
Yep.
So I think if Fiziv wins this, obviously you got to give him somebody in the top 6 now. Whereas Rufy, if he wins this, obviously now you can even make Rufy versus Paddy.
See, now there's options.
You know what I'm saying? So this is a pick'em for me, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So if I have to favor it, again, the theme lately has been the veterans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go with Fiziv split decision.
Hey, we ain't mad at that, boy. We ain't mad at that.
I think they're both.
It's going to be a competitive fight. Give me. Hey, have they even said how much the freaking fight of the nights, knockout of the nights bonuses are?
I think there's still 50 G's.
There you go.
That one's going to be fight of the night. And then some other notable fighters that are fighting: Taito Uvasa taking on Taliesin Teixeira. Taito Uvasa, we forgot about you at this point. The train's long gone, but you're still funny, and I like you.
I like you too.
As far as any news, I believe there isn't any news, is there?
No, not really. Nothing really major has happened, but I mean, the biggest news is I'm trying to convince Julian to do a live stream this Saturday because we're gonna have 2 major fights going on, boxing and UFC. There's been a lot of feedback from fans saying that they do want us to be live to get live reactions. So we might try this out. Check us out on kick.com/knockout sessions. And we're probably going to be live the whole event
in Atlanta, Georgia.
Most likely, because Julian is irresponsible. I'm probably going to start the live stream by myself because I'm gonna be free first. I know he's got responsibilities that day, and then I'm probably going to continue after that with him. He'll probably join me a little later, right?
He's not lying.
I mean, for the main fights, he's going to be present.
100%. I gotta send the kids to college, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So for the most part, there hasn't been really any newsworthy this whole week. I would just say, stay tuned for the reaction video next week. Hopefully on this one, Julian shows up, presses play, and we actually post the video.
I just hope you show up at all. Wow. Right? You remind me of certain people in my life at this point.
2025. We're living in the past. I'm moving forward.
Are we?
I am.
I hold grudges. But yes, as he said, also follow us on our social media. That's where we post a lot of daily content, news, matchups, hype videos, things of that nature. Things that will get you guys riled up, while you're waiting on these videos every month. Week. So hit the like, share, and the subscribe button, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Social media is in the description. We appreciate you guys. Until next time, peace.